the 9-point marketing plan. So I'm on a road in the backwoods. This is not a public road. It's a road that's managed and maintained by an HOA, and has very limited, but not zero traffic. All right, so the 9-point marketing plan. 3 steps: the target audience, the message, and the channels. That is the planning stage. 3 steps for the execution phase of the marketing process itself. Point 4 is lead capture. Point 5 is lead nurture. Point 6 is the sales cycle or sales process. And then there's during, or that's the fulfillment. So this is the during the during the marketing and during fulfillment. Point 7 is the customer experience. Point 8 is the lifetime value of the customer, and point 9 is reviews and referrals, turning this customer's experience into more opportunities, more sales opportunities. So I'm going to go into each of these 9 points in reference to a marketing consultation I'm currently working on. I'm writing a proposal for a local plumber. So their local plumber, and their goal is to saturate their local county-wide market. And this is Olaf. All right, good Olaf. Their goal is to saturate the market with their services as the premier, the go-to #1 choice for plumbing services for property owners in Pierce County. So Pierce County, Washington, on the east side is bounded by the Cascade Mountains. So crossing over the Cascades, especially in the wintertime, is expensive in terms of time and risk to your vehicle of getting trapped in a snowstorm. It's bounded on the west side by the Puget Sound, and so yes, you can cross the Puget Sound on the river, on the bridge, Tacoma Narrows Bridge, but it's time consuming. It's expensive to get across the bridge and go to one of the counties that's west of the Puget Sound. It's bounded on the north side by King County, and the traffic that's north of Seattle. So getting through Seattle and doing North King County is time intensive. So they're willing to service South King County, but not well into King County. Similarly, Thurston County on the south, there's only 2 bridges across the Nisqually River, and so going south into Thurston County isn't prohibitive, but it's time consuming, especially if you have only one client that you're going to do a service call for. So the presenting problem is they were running ads and they were getting calls from out on the coast, out in Grays Harbor County, out on the Pacific coast. They were getting calls from north of Seattle, and they were getting calls from down in Lewis County, down almost all the way to Vancouver, Washington, approaching Oregon. So instead of spreading their marketing budget out across all that area, and they don't actually want to cover all that area, we want to focus just on Pierce County. So instead of spending that budget on TV ads, which are obviously being distributed too widely, we're going to shift the attention to organic social media, and we're going to narrow the targeting on paid social media to as tightly marketed on Pierce County as practical. Okay, so that's the presenting problem. So who is the point #1 target audience? Target audience are property owners, homeowners, and commercial property managers in Pierce County. Okay, so we have a clear picture. Not renters, because renters aren't the one who's going to call for a plumber. They're going to call their landlord, and the landlord's going to call for a plumber. The property owners, the property managers, that's who we're looking for. The message is this plumbing company is the preferred plumbing company for Pierce County, not for King County, not for Lewis County, not for Thurston County, not for Kitsap County over on the other side of the Sound, not for Yakima County or Kittitas County on the other side of the mountains. Pierce County. That's the target audience. That's the message for that target audience. We are the premier. We are the people. You just call us. We'll get it taken care of, and it'll be done right the first time. What channels? We're going to use YouTube because we're going to do primarily video organic content. We're going to do Facebook and Instagram because those are both Meta. We're going to use Google Business Profile, which is owned. Google is also owned by Alphabet, which also owns YouTube. So now we have Meta. We're going to do Instagram and Facebook, and we're going to do Alphabet, Google, and YouTube. All four of those platforms have the ability to do organic content, and when a particular piece of content is getting traction, we're going to apply paid ads to that particular content to boost its effect and get a targeted reach, targeted impressions on Pierce County. All right, so we're going to use organic to know which pieces to engage with, and then we're going to target using paid engagements. And the reason, so I use the term boost. I often say that friends don't let friends boost random Facebook posts. Well, in this case, the point is we're going to put paid ads behind content that's already performing well organically. So that's the strategy. We're going to focus on property owners in Pierce County. We're going to say this plumbing company is the premier plumbing company for Pierce County. And we're going to use organic social media and then reinforce organic impressions with paid impressions. And we're not going to boost random Facebook posts. We're going to only double down on use paid ads to reinforce the organic strategy that's already working. Lead capture. Now in the execution of the marketing plan. Lead capture will be when someone engages with one of those social media posts, the follow-up to request that they follow our pages, and that we send the DM engagement of, hey, can we help you with your plumbing issues or your remodeling issues? Lead nurture is ongoing social media. So now that we've got people following the page, we're getting the impressions on the page, we're going to keep engaging, we're going to keep producing high quality video content to maintain that level of engagement. The sales process, then we're transitioning from marketing to the existing sales software that the company is using, getting those clients into their system and getting their appointments scheduled for the initial consultations. The customer experience, the company already has a great record of customer experience, and so we're going to leverage that great experience that customers are currently getting from a company which prides itself on doing everything wholeheartedly. Everything is done all in. And so that's going to be the experience the customer has, which it gives the opportunity for the lifetime value of the customer. We're going to have a follow-up nurturing sequence. We're going to continue to engage them on our social media, engage them with social media. We're going to also send seasonal or periodic email to just stay engaged with them. And one of the objectives of that engagement will be to ask for further plumbing improvements or home remodeling projects. And then we're going to leverage that ongoing relationship to get the review, turn that review into a referral opportunity. So the 9 points of a 9-point marketing plan: the audience, the message, the channels, the lead capture, lead nurture, sales, customer experience, lifetime value of the customer, and reviews and referrals, the resulting reputation. So, the target audience is property owners in Pierce County. The message is the premier plumbing company in Pierce County. The channels are organic social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Google Business Profile, and we'll also do some Threads and some Blue Sky and some X just because we can. Pinterest just because we can, just because property owners might also be on Pinterest. All right, and then there is the lead capture is when someone engages with our content on that social media. Lead nurture is where I'll follow up with them, and we'll also start a ongoing email nurturing campaign when we have someone's direct contact information. And the sales process is the existing schedule an appointment to have an on-site estimate written. Customer experience is the existing customer journey that goes from the initial sales consultation through the process of having that happen, that renovation project, that plumbing project resolved on the property. The follow-up series is what's going to give us the lifetime value of the customer, turn a one-time project into possible follow-up projects, and then the lifetime then reviews and reputation referrals is going to come from the fact that as part of our ongoing nurturing with this person, ongoing follow-ups, we're going to also ask for them to make the review and make the referral.